Good morning, entrepreneurs. I've just given myself the ridiculous task to record, edit, and upload a brand new video for today within 1 hour's time frame. That means it's 11:43 right now. The only thing that I've done is pick one of the very many SD cards that are completely full that I have, completely clear it because I should have done that already, but I needed to make sure I didn't delete the footage because I've been doing that far too often for my liking recently. Get this uploaded within an hour's time frame because none of the other videos that I currently have already recorded, edited, uploaded with thumbnails, some of them, which is roughly like 9 or 10 videos that we've done in advance, are relevant because the brand new Sony FX30 came out. So we did a video, the A7 IV-mounted FX30 did extremely well. I'll put a link down in the description if you haven't checked it out. I know some of you just got probably the ZV-E10, maybe the ZV1, and you're like, Diana, you're crazy. Why in the world would I upgrade to that camera? It's very good reasons why, but we'll have to talk about it later because right now I need to get set up for recording and I'm not using one of the two very easy stations that I'm going to be recording at, which is just to sit back there where the lighting is already beautimous, or to sit literally right here where I have light and everything again is already beautimous. I'm sitting in my third optional spot, which is here, right at the door and adjacent to that table, but the lighting usually is weird. I don't have time to explain that. I need to get to the setup of things. Welcome to the vlog. While I'm marching about, which I only need my phone for this one, very little props or anything I might need or want, but we also have this announcement of a ZV1 replacement-ish camera that's supposed to be coming out, and well, not even supposed to, it is. We have the Sony announcement scheduled already. That right there tells us that it's the real deal Holyfield, which is great, and that's in like 2 days. The only problem with that is this video should have been recorded yesterday. I just didn't feel like it. I was exhausted, and resting is far more important to me now. I'm always looking to see what's in the shot, what needs to be hidden, to pretend like I have everything organized and well together. But I created this wall of gear in a sense because it's a nice side angle occasionally, and if I'm sitting over here it's better than a blank wall and it looks better on camera. But while I'm doing all of these things, I'm very curious what the Sony Alpha Rumors channel, because I don't watch his YouTube videos, I'm actually pretty annoyed that he tries to stuff the rumor stuff into the video instead of just letting us read it, because I don't want to watch a video for alleged rumors, and it's just pretty annoying in my opinion. I just want to read it real quick, scan over it, and get back to my day. And those that I'm actually committed to watching their videos, I want to actually watch it at that point. But so far this is supposed to be a ZV1 with a fixed lens 20mm, which will be cool. So that'll be great. So instead of it being wide like this and I'm holding it extremely close, it'll be something more like this when you're holding the camera pretty close. So that's pretty cool. And I'm actually shooting this on the ZV1, surprisingly. But he doesn't know yet if it's the same as the ZV1 or an updated sensor. I doubt the body design has changed much, but yeah, 20 megapixel, 20mm. So that's cool. That's really cool. But we don't have time to discuss that. I need to record this video because I'm crunching on time. Let me just get to this. Alrighty, we have about 25 to 35 minutes to get this recorded and figure this out because I talked way longer than I should have, but I needed to stop and check for some of the things. The one thing I always hate is for somebody to try to correct me in the comment section. Not that I can't ever be wrong or learn something new, but if I'm learning something new, like, don't send me on a goose chase if it's actually wrong what somebody's saying. People are like, no, I saw in somebody else's video that it's this, and I'm like, no, I read the manuals, so I'm pretty sure you're wrong. And then I'll link to the page, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, my bad. I hate those kind of comments because it's like, stop trying to correct me, cuz. Stop trying to correct me, cuz. I'm out here in these digital streets. I know about cameras and stuff. I don't know everything. I know quite a bit, Carl. So calm it down. But it's always good to have good dialogue with creators, but neither here nor there. I have like 25 minutes to get this done. I have 25 minutes to get this done. I don't have time. We'll talk later. One thing's for certain is I know that I can do this.
I could do this all day.
My concern lies in the 25 minutes I have to edit, and it took me longer to record because I paused. And so that buffs up the time. So it's a 24-minute video file unnecessarily when it should have been like 17, maybe 12 at most video file. And that's a problem that I've been running into, of letting the file be longer than what it should be simply because something small like, was it CF Express Type A or was it CF Express Type B? So it's some minor details that in my notes when researching a video that I will miss, and that plagues me in the recording. And so I'm like, well, crap. So yeah, now I'm paying for my mistakes, but thankfully the files is still only about a minute or so that I'll be using per actual tip that I'm talking about. So that'll greatly reduce anything that I need, and I use a lot of presets based on my space, so that will also save me in the edits. I'm going to do something a little different on this edit. I'm actually going to edit backwards, which sometimes that can be helpful in cutting the fluff, because most of the time what you actually need is at the end, or it's the last take if you're doing multiple takes. So that'll save me time, especially since this one is more time specific. I need to get this done very quickly, so I'm going to go in reverse order. Little pro tip for you vlog watchers there. So check this out. On this particular part, you can see where I'm taking some extra time. I'm like reading, I look down right there, and then I have another part that is down here. And this one looks more full and it looks more continuous. But if I replay any of these, just the beginning, the fourth thing you're gonna want, okay, I say the fourth thing, and then here, fourth thing you're gonna, that's right, I take it again. Even all the way up yonder, the fourth thing you're, so a couple different variations of the take, but none of those are continuous. So I already know I can literally cut all the way to, if I zoom this out so you can really see the full thing, I can take all of this kerfudgeon out because I literally don't need it. And so editing from the rear makes things a little bit better. It sounds say to edit from the rear, but edit from the end to the beginning. The other way just sounds weird. Ooh, from a 20-minute over-recorded, longer unnecessarily file, down to the final time of 7 minutes and 42 seconds. It only took me 46 minutes tops, you know, because I got chops like, no, it took me like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. It's now 6:31. I wanted this video at the very extreme latest 3 p.m. Do you think we at 3 p.m. right now? We're not at 3 p.m. right now. You know why? Because it just took more. It took more. Let me see what my final time is. Yeah, 5 hours, 32 minutes. Absolutely unheard of for me to take that long on a video, but that's the problem with, number one, entrepreneurs who do not edit their own videos at some point, just so they know when you do stuff like this, this is what your editor has to deal with, and you're wondering, why is it taking so long? Because you made it take that long with what you gave them. And then number two, just to stay relevant with my editing skills, I still make sure I'm in the editing bay, doing some work here and there, whether it's a micro content piece or whatever, just to keep up on it. But today was really like a very, very last minute recording thing. No wonder it took me as long as it did. But the cool thing that I've learned from this whole experience is a couple minor things that ultimately in the final edit would have made things that much easier. But I also know I didn't want to edit today, so that factors into things as well. Hopefully you got a little enjoyment out of this ridiculousness of a vlog today for me to try to make this happen. We still have to do a thumbnail, but I at least have an idea of what I want to do for that. So see you in the next video.